welcome to my kitchen. In today's video, we're going to be making a plant-based meal. So I'm currently doing a plant-based fast. Like, I already eat plant-based, but we're going all in. Like, no dairy, no sugar, no added sugar, because we still gonna eat the fruits. No added sugar, no dairy, what else? No caffeine, no tea, this is water, no alcohol, none of that. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys what I normally make for dinner, lunch, or even breakfast. If I'm hungry and it's the first thing I see in the fridge, I'm gonna eat it. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for tuning into today's video. If you do enjoy it, be sure to give it a like, comment, and let me know what you guys think about this meal. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this from me, and let's get into it.
You will need the following ingredients: baby spinach, Brussels sprouts, red onion, bell pepper of any color, mushrooms, chickpeas or garbanzo beans, sweet potatoes, and of course, quinoa. I like to start off by washing my quinoa, whatever it may be, rice, quinoa. Make sure you give it a thorough wash until the water runs clear. And I also washed every single vegetable that I used during this meal, even the spinach. Even though on the bag it says it's thoroughly washed, you want to double wash. And for the quinoa, I cooked that first because it takes the longest to cook. So just put that on the stove for about 10 minutes on medium heat. Add some salt and just set that to the side once it's boiled and cooked. Right about now would be a good time to set your oven to 400 degrees just to preheat it. So by the time you put in your sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts, the oven will be warm and ready to go. Now I'm just cutting the sweet potatoes into bite-sized pieces so that they can cook faster and evenly in the oven.
what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't be replaced. See no one else, let me like you do. That's why I'm mine, to spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world, don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million.
You guys will notice I seasoned everything within the pan. I just didn't want to dirty any other dishes. So what I did is I put some of the sweet potatoes first, oiled the pan, and then added my seasonings so that the first layer could have enough seasonings. And then I put in the second layer of sweet potatoes and added the same seasonings so that everything is fairly and evenly coated and not just some of them are and some of them are not. So that's what I did.
Turn me inside out, make my heart beat. Need no one else, you're all I need. Personality, everything you do makes me love everything about you. Your smile, your style is so fly, I can't deny. I got a crush on you, and that's true. And I'm digging you, make me believe that your love is a million. Oh yeah, you give me a really good feeling. Oh yeah, your love.
Now for the mushrooms and Brussels sprouts, I washed them together, but they are going to be cooked separately. The Brussels sprouts are going to be roasted in the oven, while the mushrooms are going to be fried with the onions and the bell peppers pan fried on the stove top.
I'll give you anything you want from me, anything you want, anything you need, anything you so desire. Anything, 'cause your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long.
Junior watching, I be on my. Tell him this. Did he miss? Junior watching, I be on my. Ex-strippers, new killers, shot. Tell him, just on Donda, on my mama, made a promise, Junior watching, I be on my.
For the pan fried veggies, I just used some herb infused olive oil to lubricate the pan, and then I added in the veggies, which were the onions, bell peppers, and mushrooms, and I cooked that until it was caramelized, not burnt and not undercooked, just as long as it looks a little brown. That's when you would turn off the stove and set them to the side, and I will put every seasoning that I used on the screen. And now for the Brussels sprouts, I'm going to roast them in this pizza pan. So basically what you want to do is lubricate your Brussels sprouts with some oil, make sure it's all evenly coated, and then you're going to add your seasonings. And after that, you're going to flip every little piece of Brussels sprout to the white side so that they can be a little crispy on the bottom and on the top as well. I saw this little trick on Instagram somewhere, and ever since I started doing it, this is the only way I'll cook my Brussels sprouts. Even if you air fry them, make sure you flip them to the white side.
Junior want to not be on my I can't really see where did I miss. Junior want to not be on my 4-5 sums. 4-5 sums. 4-5 sums. 4-5 sums. We took both. We took both. We took both. We took both. Born in Atlanta. Now Montana. Excuse my manners. I got Spanish. Excuse my manners. I got Spanish. I got status. You want status? See more comments. And I see commas. Nigga want tell me.
And once your veggies, your bell peppers, onions, and mushrooms are done, this is what they should look like, caramelized.
Boy, let me be honest.
And in the same pan that you cooked your veggies, you're going to add your chickpeas, and I used some chili infused olive oil to season it, and then I just added some salt and pepper. You don't need to over season your peas. They taste just as good by themselves anyway. And then that was the last thing I believe that I had to cook. And then now it's time to make the green sauce that you guys saw. So I used 1 avocado, olive oil, some garlic, and cilantro to make this. And what I did is I added water so I could thin it out, and in the end, as you guys can see, it still wasn't thin enough, so I would add even more water or oil to thin it out. And make sure you taste it so that it's tasting to your liking. Add more lemon juice if you need to, more salt, more seasoning if you need to, so that you can make this the most flavorful that you can. But honestly, this is really delicious, and they should serve this sauce everywhere, honestly.
Two-time baby girl, you know me. Who am I? All the niggas round me, pride of the God. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I just caught a shorty off a Insta. Just the one on really, it's a screenshot. Way that I've been living unconventional. I'm just trying to make it to the end, you know. Certain things have started getting pissed off. Think we need to have a son adventure. I could be a man, but maybe down the road. Right now, I would rather see my heart turn to chrome. Rather see my heart turn crystal. I can't even find like I don't miss you. Right now, I'm just stuck inside a crib on my own. Soon as I free up, I'm about to pop up on your phone.
And now that everything is done cooking and set to the side, you're going to plate. Spinach goes on the bottom, then you're going to add your quinoa on top. And this was initially supposed to be like a meal prep to last me a couple of days, but you guys, this bowl was so freaking good. It lasted 2 days. Like, we ate dinner that night, and then the next morning I took some to class with me. Honestly, I would make this every single day if it wasn't so much work, because there's so much things that goes into it that you have to prep and then cook and then plate it. But honestly, if you guys do try this meal out, you will not be disappointed. It was delicious. And as always, when you're cooking, you can add your own little spin to it to make it to your liking and whatever your culture might be. But honestly, give this bowl a try. It was honestly delicious. If you don't like quinoa, try it with brown rice. If you don't want any grains, just do the sweet potatoes. And it was a 10 out of 10. If you guys do try it, let me know.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment in the description box. If you tried this meal out, make sure to give it a picture, a little picture, and tag me on Instagram to let me know what you thought and if you'll be making it. And also be sure to comment any video suggestions that you'd like to see on my channel. Anything, whatever it is, if I can do it, I'm gonna do it. Okay, and I will see you guys in my next video. Remember to stay blessed, not stressed. Bye. Love you guys.